guys, welcome back to another episode of Little Grit Garage. Today's episode, we're going to see if I can get the Sabre John Deere running and riding again. We're pretty much going to get a take two at building a racing lawnmower because sadly our Cub Cadet is not fixable. It's shaft driven, so there's a shaft that comes out of the engine to the rear end, and the gears pretty much discombobulated themselves and turned into a grinder that just took everything out with them. So we're going to salvage it for the parts that we put on it. Of course, we just put light bars and new tires and all that. So we are going to have to take it to the dump, but we're going to get another take at it. This one is belt driven, so we can really make this thing actually rip. So let's just get a look at this thing and get to work. So this is a Sabre. I've never heard of that brand, but it's manufactured by John Deere, so it must be pretty good. It has a 17.5 horsepower engine, 42-inch deck. We're again going to take that off. We will do some mowing with it if it works. See custom and crunchy. So we will probably get a new one of those eventually. Here's our gas cap. That does not look okay. We'll check that later. See what's in there. I believe this is our deck height. Yeah, it moves something down there. We'll figure that out later. Here is... I also don't know. It's either a brake or it lifts this deck whenever you push it. If there's like a stump or something. I don't know what this is. It won't even... Oh wait, here we go. So it's unlocked right now, whatever that means. This is, hold on, so middle is park, unlock, lock. I don't know what that is for. What even is this? We're gonna have to figure out a lot of stuff, is what I'm trying to say. Here's our throttle. It's missing the doohickey thing, but that feels pretty normal. Here's our blades, I believe. But that's also like solid. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out pretty much all of this because I don't know what any of it means. Holy cow, 1,158 hours on this mower. That is an insane amount of hours. For example, that Cub Cadet that was in 1990 only had 385. So that's like, this thing's got some mileage on it. Same release thing like the Cub Cadet, except pull it out. It's for reverse, in for drive, or it's either out for neutral, in for drive, because it shows somebody like out pushing it. So I don't know, we'll have to figure that out. It doesn't seem like it wants to move. Could be some flat tires. This one, a little low but good. This one up here, low but good. This one right here, low but good. And there's a massive spider web over there, so I'm not gonna go that way. Over here, low but good, I believe. Also, if we do get this running, I don't know how we're gonna get out of here. That's not ours. Don't have the keys to that, and I don't really want to mess with it because that's not right. Can't move that because we don't have a tractor, and this won't fit through this, I don't think, at least. So we're gonna be dragging some stuff most likely. But let's pop this. I'm gonna call it a hood. Let's see what we got under here. All right, let's like pop this hood thing. Oh no, there's a nest in there. Sorry. All right, I'm gonna set this nest aside. So there is one egg left in there, and I don't want to mess with it. So we've been here a lot, and the reason I've waited on this riding mower is I didn't want to disturb this nest, and I always see the mom bird when I'm here. It'll fly out every time we come here, and I have not seen it for weeks. So that doesn't necessarily mean, it's gone, but we're still just going to be very gentle with it and set it aside. For another example, there's literally spider webs blocking the entryway. we're just gonna set it right here so that if the mom bird does come back, you know, this is right there. So yeah, now let's get to work on this engine. So here we have it. It's actually not a V-twin, and 17.5 horsepower. So you would think it might be. We have our oil filter here. Whole bunch of dirt. It's a Kohler Command engine. Single cylinder. That is a big cover or whatever. This is really loose. Kind of a weird design for this front here. That just goes over here, maybe for air or something. There's a wasp nest. Didn't notice that. Good thing we have 18 cans of brake cleaner. So we'll take care of that in a second. Uses the same battery as the Toro and the Cub Cadet. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this thing really quick, and then we'll dig into this a little bit more. Alright, so I took care of that wasp really quick. And I don't know if you guys watched the video, but in the Cub Cadet video, we found or got this key. This works for 1995 and above in year. And we thought that the Cub Cadet was newer than that, so we thought it would work, but it didn't, because the Cub Cadet's in 1990. So this might work for this unit right here. So let's see. No, it doesn't. That's not good, because I don't even know. Oh yes, it does. Really good, actually. So headlights, ignition, starter. Nice, that fits in there really good. Yeah, what even is all of this? Just a whole bunch of random stuff on the dash. Let's pop this air filter right here. Let's just see what we're dealing with. I'm gonna have to grab a plier to get that off. There we go. Oh, that is actually clean. Nice. It's a little dusty, but that's actually really good. So we're just gonna leave that alone because that looks just fine. It's also under a barn, so you know, nothing been getting into it or anything like that. So I'm gonna screw this back on, and then we're gonna pull the spark plug and see what we got. Alright, so over here we have our filter. No gas in it, but pretty clear. Fuel on, off. I'm gonna have to get a light on this, see which one is which. Starter right there. Some fuses, other stuff. Then again, that battery right there. But let's check the spark plug. Let's see what it's reading. Probably a 5/8, so I'll be right back. So it's getting not dark, but the sun is starting to set. And I don't have time to completely take this thing apart, clean the carburetor and all that. We're gonna check the spark plug, put gas in it, see if we can get it to fire up. Even if it's not running the best, my mom is going to drive it back to our house, and then we'll actually dig into it if we have to. But if it runs good, then you know, we might change the filter, but if you don't need to, why do it? We're gonna check the spark plug though. I need an adapter. Hold on, give me a sec. Alright, got an extension. Let's give this another shot here. So this is the same brand engine as that Cub Cadet. It's pretty cool. Cub Cadet was a Kohler. This is also a Kohler. This just has a lot more power. Not a lot more, but 2.5 horsepower. Pretty big difference. Holy cow. This does not... This thing is literally running richer than Mr. Beast. This spark plug is pitch black. Very dirty too. So, I don't know. I don't have anything to clean it, so we have to throw it back in. But now we know we can tune it to run leaner, because this thing is not running that good. Throw this thing back in, and then put some gas in it, and then give it a whirl. Alright, let's pop this gas cap off. I don't believe there's anything in it. Oh, there is stuff in it. That's not good. I see dead flies. I see a whole bunch of grass, which isn't good, but we're just gonna pour some fresh non-ethanol in it and then hook a jump box up to it and give it the juice. Check our lubrication juice. Oh no. It has no oil in it. That is an awesome sign. So we're gonna have to make our run to the shop, grab some racing oil or something and throw some in here. All right, we got some racing oil here. We're just gonna pour this whole thing down this spout here because it is empty. So set that like right there. And I'm just gonna start pouring this in. I just poured quite a bit into there, or the whole jug. There was like 3/4 left of it. So we're gonna let that sit for a second, and then I'm gonna go grab the jump box and see if we got any ignition. One thing I just realized that I didn't see was this. Forward lock. Up. Here's throttle, reverse. I didn't even notice that. Alright, I wanna see which is on this gas thing. I'm assuming it's this way, because in theory that would close a valve. This would open one. That's in just theory. So we're just gonna have it open like that. If we're not getting any gas, we'll switch it. So we might put that light bar onto this mower, but it already has headlights. So maybe, if they're pretty dim, we might mount it up somewhere. But got the jump box hooked up. See if it'll turn over, and I hope it doesn't take off and hit that if it does start. I'm not really gonna try to start it. I'm just gonna see if we have any lights or anything like that. Oh, lights turned on. Fuel pump. No starter at all. Won't even try to crank. That's good. Headlights work though. Something's on. Oh, I bet it's a safety thing. I bet that's why it's not turning over. I bet we have to like hold a brake or something like that. Like this right here. Here, let me see if I have to be sitting on it. Oh, here's a spider. Alright. Still nothing. What if we lock that? Nothing. What if hold this down? Nothing. Put this up. Huh, I don't know what to do. What is this? Yeah, I know, I'm pushing the brake, and then there's also some sort of brake right here. Well, this right here was unplugged, so that might have been something to do with it. Ow. Just got stabbed by something. Jiggle that. These are unplugged. Those go to something. Jiggle the ignition. That. These. Let's give it another shot. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out what all this stuff is, and look at this. So, really free, right? Push like this, like that. Now it's like autopilot. You push it down, but you press this in, then it'll unlock. So this has nothing to do with it not turning over. Like I said, we have lights. The sensor works if I'm sitting or not, but then no ignition. I don't know what this is. Alright, well I figured it out. We need to push this insanely far out, and then it'll turn over. So we're gonna give it a tiny bit of throttle, Let's see what happens. Let's try a little bit more throttle. Not wanting to do anything. Let's see if we're getting any fuel. Oh yeah, there's fuel in there. Alright, I'm gonna pull the plug back out and let's see if we have any spark. Alright, we're gonna take out the spark plug if we're getting any spark, because it does not sound like we are. And then I'm gonna have my brother Bradley hold the spark plug up to this metal head here and see if we got any spark. Alright, so Bradley is going to hold it up against the metal there. You ready?
Yep.
Alright, so let me know if you see flash. Ready?
Yep. Sparkage.
There is spark?
Yes.
Nice. Alright. Thank you, Bradley. Now that we know we have spark, we're just going to keep turning this thing over. And I wonder, is this control plus blades? I don't know where the choke is on this, so I'm just going to mess around with some stuff. Alright, the smoke cleared up. Just had to rev it up quite a bit. Hold on, did the key charge? Wait, hold on. Oh wait, this jump box is still connected. Did the key charge? Or the battery? The battery did charge. Hold on, does it have enough? It might have. Oh yeah, battery charged. Which is a pretty good sign. So I might be able to just. Does the lights even come on? Oh, now it's dead. So we might be able to charge that just from driving it. So I'm gonna clear all this up, move this like 1800s lawnmower. We will try to get that running one day. Clean up all this, and then we're gonna test if we have reverse and drive. I'm gonna clean it up because I don't know which is gonna do what. Then I also need to figure out this because I don't know what that'll do. So I'm gonna get to work clearing all this, and then we'll see if we got any gears. Cleaned up this tarp and push it to the side. Didn't really clean it. That is glass. So careful with that. This seems from like the 1800s. It is a Briggs and Stratton, and I just kind of realized it's missing a wheel. I don't know where to put this. We're just gonna. I will try to get this running one day.
I could just toss it over there if you want.
Yeah, we're just gonna. I'll get Bradley to just be gentle with it. It's brand new, but just set it like right there. Jeez. Guess that's the way to do it. There's still oil in this. We're taking that home. Nice. Now I guess we can see if we have any go or reverse modes. Oh, now that we know that we have reverse and drive, we are going to air up all the tires and then see if we can squeeze this thing out that barn gate. So these aren't like low on air. They still have air, but last time the Cub Cadet was low, we drug it home drug it home, it ripped open every single tire. So we're just gonna air it up to be safe. So that rear tire had a leak, so at least we got a parts mower now. Sadly, the Cub Cadet. So yeah, we'll probably just swap them someday, but we just gotta get this thing home. my mom's gonna get the gator moved out of the way, and then I'm gonna fire this thing up, see if we can squeeze it through this tight little gate. So let's do this. I'm gonna... messing around with this for a while now. Me and Bradley scooted it over, so I'm just gonna hold this thing wide open, go back, and hope. So just let it rip if it wants to start. Made it back to the barn. Well, I made it back out here at the barn with the old Sabre. Probably gonna take the stickers off. Honestly, don't look the best, and they're peeling. This thing would have been awesome if that one tire wasn't blown. Sadly, I had to drive on it, but it wasn't fixable. It was pretty bad. And I don't know if I'm gonna put the Cub Cadet tires on here because the rims are different colored, and I think the Cub Cadet tires are a little smaller. What size even are these? I don't even know what size they are. But I believe the Cub Cadet tires are smaller. These are already insanely dry rotted though. The front ones are good. So I might just throw the Cub Cadet ones on the rear. Actually, I can't because the rear is a 1-bolt. So I'll have to get different tires from Tractor Supply. But I'm gonna go grab the leaf blower, blow this thing off because it's insanely dusty, and then we'll go from there. All right, I think that's gonna do it for today's episode. Stay tuned because since the Cub Cadet is sadly done for, we have a new one, and we're gonna get take 2 on this. This one is belt driven, so we can make this thing hopefully do like 30. And then, you know, we'll take off the deck, all the basics. The paint was literally flying off from the leaf blower. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that because it does not look good under there at all. So, you know, I might rip it all off and then repaint it, something like that. But thank you for watching. Stay tuned because we have quite a bit coming for this mower. We're not going to upgrade the engine. It already has almost 18 horsepower. But we will upgrade the looks and speed, tires, all that stuff. Clean this thing good, new seat. Needs quite a bit of stuff. And again, guys, we're not ruining this mower. The only reason I'm turning this into another racing mower is because the blades do not work. I tried them off camera multiple times and on camera. You flip the blade lever on, nothing happens, not a single belt moves. Like, I've looked it up and stuff, it will not work. So we're not ruining a nice mower that actually worked. It doesn't really work. Battery still had a little bit of juice after driving it here, but it's a bad battery, so we'll change that. Spark plug, you know, we'll do all the basics, but don't forget to subscribe, stay tuned, like, and I'll see you next time.
Get some.